Hi everyone, this is Ken Tagney, and this is my video books summary presentation of the book Presenting to Win by Jerry Weissman. Let me tell you a little bit about the author. So who is Jerry Weissman? Well, Jerry Weissman is an internationally recognized corporate presentations coach. He's an accomplished collegiate, graduating from NYU with his bachelor's in psychology. His master's was from Stanford in speech and drama, and then he received his graduate degree from Columbia in theater arts. And as the founder and CEO for over 30 years of Power Presentations, he has worked with the top executives of major corporations in Microsoft, Cisco, and other major companies around the world. He wrote the book Presenting to Win. He's also written 4 other best-selling books, but this is an international best-selling book that can help anyone at any level improve their presentation preparation and their presentation skills when presenting, by helping them to learn how to brainstorm before they even start to construct, having that clear objective. And once you have that objective, you can construct your presentation and then deliver that presentation in order to get the response you want. And you can take your previous presentations from making the room fall asleep to a reaction that you want, making them know how they will think, guiding them from point A to point B. So a few of the main concepts that I took from this book, and a lot of it was kind of at the very beginning of the book, was the 5 cardinal sins that every presenter makes, both when they're constructing and as they're presenting. And those 5 cardinal sins are, you don't have a clear point. That's the first one. The second is you don't tell the audience what benefit that you're offering them. You don't have clear flow. You're too detailed in your presentation, and it's just too long. The other thing that Jerry Weissman coined here, the term audience advocacy, definitely opened my mind to this concept of, as the speaker, I want to advocate for my audience. I need to know my audience. I need to understand how I can best tell them what's in it for them, and that is done by determining the clear objective, point B. What is point B, and how do I get from point A to point B? And then, as I mentioned, what's in it for them? That's the question WIFE, which is the clever acronym for what's in it for you, playing off of the what's in it for me concept. But it's not about me, the presenter. It's about how can I tell the audience the benefits in order to get them to respond the way that I want them to, but really how can I tell them how I'm going to benefit them with what I'm telling them. So practical applications for anyone with these concepts is, by adopting a WIFE approach, you're taking the focus away from features about something, which I've done a number of times where I've presented and I'm passionate about something. I'm excited about what it is that I'm telling them, but instead of telling my audience what they want to know in regards to how it's going to help them, because their thoughts are different than what they get excited about is going to be different than what I'm excited about. I have to know my audience. I need to think that way. For example, I know that I have mentioned the features of a piece of equipment that I know would help my process at my company, but I don't tell my executive level management, how quickly I can get a return on that investment, the dollars and cents of it all. And instead, I just tell them how awesome this piece of equipment is going to be based on the features, not the benefit. And by doing that, I let them, I don't guide them in a linear fashion like Jerry Weissman talks about. I make them think too much, and they start straying away from the slides that I'm showing them, and they're going back to the things that I've already talked about, and they're not following, they're not tracking with me, and I'm not giving them a clear, I'm not providing a great flow through the presentation. So adopting that YFE approach is critical and crucial to not let them think, and just keeping the presentation clean and not cluttered. So those are practical applications. Okay, scripture reference for this concept is Philippians 2:3-5. Those are my 3 verses. To do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. Have this mind among yourselves, which is yours in Christ Jesus. Christ was a servant. He came and served to the point of death, and obviously not asking anyone to do that, but having this heart of humility, knowing that these presentations are meant to tell others what they can, how they can benefit, not and the after effect, or is a benefit for the presenter. But you want to have a selfless heart to better convey to your audience what the benefits are for them. Thank you for listening. Take care.